Back in the garage today, back in the garage today. What's going on, guys? Back in the garage today, getting ready to do the first modification or upgrade to Noah's 2026 KTM 390 Adventure R, and that's gonna be crash bars from Outback Motortek. Putting crash bars on the bike instead of upgrading the chintzy skid plate may surprise you a little bit, but we're leaving in a week on a multiple day trip. We're basically going to be on pavement the entire time. I think having the crash bars on to have a mounting point for some highway pegs will be good for this trip. We may look into Outback Motortek's skid plate at a later date, or some other ones. We'll take a look, but let's get these crash bars on. Okay, so first things first, we're going to start here on the left-hand side of the bike. We have some 6mm hex, Allen, whatever you want to call them. We are going to pull these two bolts out. That's all we're going to pull out right now until I show you the next step. Coming over to the right-hand side of the bike, this is a through bolt. So these are a couple of your engine mounts. This bolt goes all the way through the engine over to the other mount. You're gonna need a 15mm socket on here to break this loose. And we are just gonna pull this nut off. We do not wanna run this through bolt through quite yet because I don't have anything bracing the engine and I don't wanna have to pick it up. I'm gonna take that nut off. Now the next thing we want to do is this should be about the right size. This is just a Phillips head screwdriver. I want this to slide into place of where the through bolt is. That will keep my engine from falling down. Now I still have these two bolts up top here that you can't see in frame right now on the other side of the engine still holding in, but this is just going to sit here. If we go around to the other side here in a second, we'll see our through bolt is through. And you see what I mean there. This is the bolt that we just drove out. We're just gonna set this out of the way because we have a new one we're gonna use here in a second. Okay, so we have a couple different screw sizes or bolt sizes that come along in this kit. We want the longer one, we want a washer on it, and then we also want the spacer. The other thing we're gonna need is the through bolt from the kit. So I want one washer on it, and I'm also gonna need a spacer. It's the bigger spacer that we have. We don't wanna put that on there yet. What we wanna do, we wanna take the through bolt with the washer, stick that through, and then put the spacer on the back. We're probably gonna hear my screwdriver fall here in a second, but we're gonna run this through. Nope. That is one thing I was afraid was gonna happen. We also have this spacer here from the factory. We'll make sure it doesn't fall out of place, and if it does, we're just gonna put it back in. There we go. All right, we're just gonna run this through and then kind of get, you heard my screwdriver fall down. Now we're gonna grab the other bolts with the washer. We may be able to get the spacers just to sit in here. Get this lined up. And then all we really want to do with the bolt is just get a few threads in there. And then we're going to do the same thing with this one, put the spacer on the back of it and just get a few threads started on it. Okay, so with that in place, now we're gonna move over to the other side and work on the right side crash bar. Okay, so over on this side, same thing again. We're gonna take our 6mm hex, 6mm Allen, whatever you wanna call it, and we're gonna back out these two bolts. Okay, so over on the right side, just like before, you can see I've already got one started there. We've got our little bit longer bolt with our washer. We're gonna put the spacer on the back side. Also, we already have the through bolt over here. First thing we wanna do on that though is put your spacer on, and then you can set this over top of here. And if we just wanna hold it in place, we can take the washer and the nylon nut. We're just gonna spin it on. One thing I haven't mentioned, we are gonna end up using blue Loctite on these bolts before we torque everything down. But for right now, we're just trying to dry fit everything. All right, so next up we're gonna install the cross brace. Now it's gonna go on the inside of the crash bars. We're gonna take the smaller bolt supplied along with the washers and the nut and get these mounted. So obviously it goes washer. This is fun. So I'm just gonna get one bolt through on this side and spin on the nut just to hold it. Come over to this other side. Same thing over here. Obviously you got the bolt, the washer on the back side, and then the nut. Now these are nylon nuts, so technically, I know we said we were going to use Loctite on the other stuff. Really no need to use Loctite on this. Get this one through and get the last one through over on the other side. All right, they're installed. I think they might need tightened though. All right, so off camera I went around, put blue Loctite on the upper 4 mounting bolts. You're going to use your 6mm hex. Don't run them all the way in, just snug them up right now. Other things you're gonna need is down here on this one, you're gonna need a 15mm to hold the head on the other side, and then you're gonna have a 17mm socket. We're not torquing this down yet. We're just gonna run it in. So let me get to that. Up here on the front crossbar, you're gonna use your 6mm hex, and you're gonna need a 13mm wrench to hold the nut on the back side. Okay, so first up, I'm gonna do the through bolt. I'm finally gonna use one of these semi-deep sockets I've never used. I'm gonna have to reach through to the other side here and grab my wrench. We are torquing this to 44 Newton meters. Next up, we are gonna do the 4 upper bolts using our 6mm hex. That is also 44 Newton meters. And then last but not least, we have the crossbar. There's obviously no factory spec for this. I didn't see anything in the instructions or anything either. So what we're gonna use with that, our 6mm hex, our 13mm wrench, and we're gonna use 0.75 Ugga Dugga. Feels pretty good there. That's it. I'm holding the head of the ratchet. It's all the tighter I'm going. All right guys, so that's it. That's how you install a set of the Outback Motortek Crash Bars on one of these KTM 390 Adventure Rs. One thing I will say that at least I'm gonna do and I recommend, I threw my factory hardware in one of these baggies and I'm just labeling it. That way if I ever wanna put it back to factory form and remove these things, I have that option and hopefully I don't lose anything. So I think they look good. I think they're good quality. We're gonna test them out. We'll probably actually do like some sort of review video once Noah's had some time to, when I say test them out, ride with them on there. Hopefully we don't actually have to test how good they crash. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, consider that subscribe button, because if you like motorcycles, well, this is the place to be. If you have any questions about these crash bars, the installation, anything like that, let me know down in the comment section below. I'll do my best to answer them. And as always, I'll talk to you again soon.